We have Tim McGilton's car with Kevin Miller that just rang a second out of that 64 GTO a little bit. Tim's driving this car as the fastest time as a 43.0. Kevin in his Camaro has got a 42 second, won the Street Machine category. Kevin is from Kansas. He did catch one cone, but did do a 43.4 without the cone violation. Not bad for his first lap in that personal car there. Tim, the car owner, is standing here with a little bit of a relief on his face because he didn't want Kevin to go click a second off of his fastest time for the weekend. Deb McGilton on the course with her 69 Chevy Camaro. She is not letting anybody else behind the wheel of her car. I cannot count how many laps she has tried this weekend. Goes through there, a different line every single time. Her fastest time is a 45.9. Nice clean lap by Deb with a 46.1. And Rex lap on the course in his big block 66 Corvette. He's been running out here since the beginning of the day on Friday. Another one of these guys that's probably got close to 20 laps in this weekend. That car drifts around. I remind you that that was high-tech suspension in 1966. He has been handling that thing. He almost kissed a light pole out there the other day. He comes across at a 48.9, really close to his fastest time for the weekend. Up next is Jay and Rizar from Yuma, Arizona in the 70 Dodge Challenger. And this one's got state-of-the-art technology, non-sports car for the mid-60s. Torsion bar and leaf spring in this thing. I didn't believe it until Dan told me that himself yesterday. I had to look underneath the car to make sure he wasn't pulling my leg. This is an impressive handling car for torsion bar and leaf springs. And I think he knows how to drive it a little bit. He came all the way from Arizona thinking that some of the really fast guys weren't going to be here so he could qualify for that shootout in Scottsdale. He showed up and he goes, man, there's some fast dudes here this weekend. He just clicked off a 43.5. Fast times aren't quite as fast today as they were yesterday. It was not as hot and sunny out here. Started out really windy and really dusty. As the day went on, the wind died down a little bit, and they were really clicking off sometimes at the end of the day for the pro shootout. It was like watching the Indianapolis 500 qualifying the last hour. Everybody was out here trying to best each guy. All these guys take this pretty serious. Very competitive crowd we have out here in the Autocross Series. Dick Etchison on the course, the 65 Chevy Chevelle. Another one out here, been running all 3 days. A 46.0, that's a really good lap for him for the day. He has been hauling his grandson around a lot out here. This is, I believe, the fastest grandpa on the course for the weekend. I will tell you, Dick, that I am up for adoption. I will call you Grandpa all day long if you let me drive your Chevelle. On the course is one of the fast guys for the Sunday shootout, Andy McMahon. started running this car out here today with the no year break rule on Sunday at the Good Guys event. But he has been out here for the last 2 days getting the feel of this course with his early body Generation 1 Camaro. Most of the day, the first day, I believe it was his daughter videotaping almost every lap. Andy has a little hiccup on this lap. I believe he is sitting in second fast time for the shootout times for today.
That's a car hauler,
Trent is in charge of the autocross up here, and he is whining about his third day working. He wants to shut it down. Everybody give him a big boo. We're just joking. We will be here till 1 o'clock. And if you like the different and unusual, look what's coming up in the staging. I told you that he has been driving his Mustang out here, but he is coming up for his 56 Ford Power Stroke powered rollback. You want to watch this man drive this. He cannot make the switchback in one pass and has to do a 3-point maneuver, but it is impressive. On the course right now is Joe Gonzalez in the Z01 Camaro. 49.0 is his fast lap. Comes across with a 48.2. That improves his time. I might give a little good-natured ribbing for these brand new off-the-lot muscle cars. But that's only because I do not have one in my garage, and I would love to have one. And again, thank you, Detroit. The Z01 Camaro is back. It takes him a couple stabs to get lined up in the staging area up here. You want to watch him as he takes this sweep in left hand. The inside wheels usually come off the ground. And even with the 3-point maneuver he has to do halfway through the race course, he has still been pulling off what I believe is like a 68-second lap. He is not scared to drive this thing. I think his Mustang is only about 10 seconds quicker. Smokestacks are allowed at the Good Guys Autocross. This is the second diesel-powered smokestack vehicle we've had on the course this weekend.
Watch the back tires.
It looks like a whale tail flipping around the back there. Here's his 3-point maneuver coming up. He just can't make this swing. And then he needs a beep, 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 beep. Watch the inside tires as he comes around this sweeping left-hander. There is air underneath of that tire. Smoke rolling off those tires, clipping 72 cones in the meantime. Pretty impressive driving, to say the least. Without the cone violations, he comes across with a 71.4. He has run about 4 seconds quicker than that yesterday.